Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. I'm nervous, but once I make the connection, then it'll be a lot better. Okay, so my role is to connect you with your loved ones and provide evidential messages. Okay, so messages that you can say yes to. All right, that's how I was trained. I've done this before, believe it or not, but I haven't done it in like a year because it gives me a lot of anxiety. And so I just want to be super transparent, but I'm challenging myself here to be here so I can provide messages. So thank you so much for being here. When I connect with you, if you say no, that is okay. That doesn't mean that I'm necessarily wrong. It could be that you're just not getting the connection. So no is not a no for me. I just ask that you keep it in the back of your mind, and then it may come up and make sense later on. Okay, so without further ado, let me start. Okay. Okay, so I feel like I have two energies here. I feel like one's a woman and one's a male. I'm not quite sure if they're connected yet. So I'm just going to go with the woman first. So what I'm feeling like, this is going to be an older woman. She makes me feel like she could be in her 50s or 60s when she passed. She also makes me feel like she has short hair, short, like salty hair, gray, silver and black. Let me see. I'm not sure if I'm not sure what the relationship is yet, but a woman. Okay, so a woman in spirit. She is around 50 or 60s. She has short hair, like a pixie cut, and it's like salt or pepper. Can anyone recognize anyone in spirit with that description? Possibly. Okay, thank you. I'm not the best at names, but I feel like I'm getting you like Nancy or like a Rachel. Would you understand a name associated with her with that? Okay, that's okay. Her personality makes me feel like she was very modest. I felt like she didn't say much, but if she said something, that it was very significant. Would you understand that? Not yet. Okay. Her energy is just very subtle. She's okay. Sorry, my anxiety is getting the best of me. But okay. She is, what do you want to say so I can She's kind of interesting. I'm asking her, what is it that you want me to say? And she's like, well, what do you want me to say? Like, I'm here, but I'm wondering if she was, what's the word? Like, did she have a good sense of humor? Okay. Was she like quick with things, like responses, like what do you call people, like they always have something that can say right back to you? Witty. She's witty like that. It's just like, okay, well, can you share with me? She's like, well, what do you want to know? So she's like that. She makes me feel like she had like a strong persona, though. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't want to say abrasive, but I feel like what she would say, what she meant, and that would be it. Like, she wasn't worried about like hurting people's feelings or anything like that. She told you the truth. You asked her, she told you. I don't know. Could this be like an aunt or a grandmother?
If it's my thinking of it would be my mom.
Her mom. Okay, thank you.
But there's a distance for that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it would be like connected to mother. Like, yeah. Okay, thank you. She also makes me feel like if you like brought up any concern, she would be like nonchalant. Would you understand that? It would be like passive, like, I don't know. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna focus more on her energy and ask her to like come up more. Okay, so I'm asking her to come back and she's not really wanting to. And she's making me feel like there's some like guilt there or like maybe some shame there that she's not wanting to step up 100% to you. Okay. So she's like, no, like I'll stand back here. Like, okay. So she's acknowledging that some of her like her behaviors or her actions weren't the best. Okay. And I don't feel like she would be one to sit there and like, oh, I'm so sorry. I messed up. Let me own up to it. No. So it's like, I'm here. I showed up type of like, I'm here. That's what she's giving me. Okay. What else can you tell me? Okay, so she's giving me like an image of a little girl. So do you by chance have a daughter? No, so maybe this is you. It's just like a memory or something. A little girl and something like around ice cream or something like she's. I don't know if it's like a situation where something happened and she's just trying to pacify you to give you and then like took you to go get ice cream, and or if it's like you really wanted ice cream and she was like no. So I'm trying to understand what that means. Can you clarify that for me? Okay, so I feel like she's saying like she couldn't give you all the things that you wanted. Okay, but she gave you the things that you needed, like your basic necessities. Okay, and not even just material things. I feel like more of like the emotional needs that you needed as a child. I don't feel like she met those. Would you understand that? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's like sort of like emotional neglect. Okay, because she was dealing with her own stuff. And I'm not sure if your father was connected to her either, because she makes me feel alone. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Okay. And the ice cream does make sense.
It does make sense. Okay, thank you. You can tell me after. Okay. What do you? Okay, so she's bringing me like to her passing. She's making me feel like she passed alone. Okay. I'm not picking up like exactly what she passed from, but she's owning up to being alone. Okay. I feel like you may have like created some type of boundary with her where you're just like, I'm done. Like, I don't want to do this with you anymore. And she's recognizing that. And she's saying like, I understand. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay. I'm asking her if there's anything else, and she's just saying like, I showed up. Okay. So thank you for letting me give you that message. Woo, okay. Next, I want to go with this male that's here. He makes me feel like he passed young, and when I say young, I want to say like 30s or 40s. He makes me feel like he was tall, really funny. I feel like he would have been attractive to people. He makes me feel like he had like a really outgoing personality, and really outgoing personality, but he also makes me feel like he had like a lot of issues that could have attributed to his death. Can anyone in spirit identify those characteristics thus far? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, me too. Okay, thank you. So let me see. He also makes me feel like he was physical, like he was tall, maybe could have been either like buff or not skinny, if that makes sense. I feel like he would have took a lot of.
It started as the one and then sort of.
He's showing me how he looks like. So I'm seeing him as like someone that took care of themselves. Like he feels like he was like very active. He makes me feel like he really enjoyed the way he looked. Would that resonate with you? Not so much.
Point.
At one point.
And then there was a crisis where he was.
Okay. So spirit will show me what they want me to see, right? Yeah. So like, for instance, sometimes someone older that passed in their 80s would come up in their 60s. So it just kind of depends on how they want to portray themselves. But
there was a crisis with alcohol.
Okay, thank you. Because I feel like he had substance abuse issues, like besides the point of the fact of him being like so loving, so out there, so like really kind, and people liked him. That's a persona he's portraying to me. He had his own like dark secrets, his own struggles, if that makes sense. Would you understand that?
They weren't secrets, but yeah.
Okay. So you both can understand that. Okay, so I'm going to try to pin it down to who I'm communicating with here. Okay.
I can understand.
You can too. Okay, so the three of you guys, I'm going to try to figure it out here. Okay. So you understand like the body, his persona. Yeah. Yep. Okay, thank you. Can you understand the ages of like 30 to 40?
He was 23, but right now he would be in his 30s.
Okay, thank you. Ages too? Okay, cool. Okay. Give me some more information, please, Spirit. Okay. Would any of you understand him like wearing a hat? Either like, okay, goofy looking, like backwards or like to the side or something like that? Okay. You too. Okay.
Would it be like one of those caps?
And it was like a baseball cap that he would like wear off to the side or goofy.
No, like one of those like golfing caps.
No. Okay. So you too. Okay. All right.
Obsessed with hats. Every color, every kind.
Okay. So I'm thinking I'm more with her. Okay, thank you. Okay, so you understand the cap thing. Okay, so he's showing me something that's like, he's like really goofy though, like extremely goofy. And with the hat, it reminds me of like Will from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, okay? I keep getting that he's tall. Was he tall? Okay, that's tall. Okay, thank you. I'm trying to get more information about his connection to you. Okay. I feel like it's going to be weird, but I feel like he's either like an ex of yours or like a brother or something. Thank you. Okay. And I said weird as in like ex because I'm like, I'm not sure. It feels like really close.
We had so much closeness, so much love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Siblings, a lot of love.
Okay. Was he your older brother?
He was my younger.
He was younger. Okay,
Yeah,
but
because he was
taller,
bigger, and protective.
Protective. That's what I was going to say because he feels very protective of you still to this day. Okay. Would you understand the name Michael associated with him or Mike?
I'm also explaining his name was Michael.
Okay. Not sure. That might connect later on. If I hear a name, I just say it. Okay. Okay. So what is it that you want to tell me? I feel like he sustained some type of trauma when he was younger. Would you understand that? Okay. And I feel like he also, I don't know if he reported it, but I feel like he held on to it and then was like, there was a lot of shame with that trauma. Okay. And that's where that substance abuse entered into the picture. Okay. I'm trying to get more information about how he passed though. Would you understand it being self-inflicted?
It could have been. You don't know if it was intentional or not.
Thank you. I know talks of suicide is a very difficult conversation to be had. So he's making me feel like it was intentional, though. That's why I said self-inflicted. Okay. What else can you tell me? Okay, so he's bringing up the funeral. I'm trying to, okay. What are you saying about the funeral? I feel like he was there, and I feel like I don't know, did he ever like touch you on the face and like just kind of like rub your face or like hug you or touch you? Because he's making me feel like he came up to you and like touched your face.
When I went to his viewing and I touched his hand in the casket, I felt his presence there next to me.
Okay.
I don't know if he reached and touched me at that time as I was touching him.
Okay. Okay, so thank you for confirming that, because he was there with you. Okay. But something about the face, like, did he ever touch you around the face or like kiss you on the forehead or anything like that?
We always like hug and he would kiss me here and there.
So yes. Okay, so that would be typical behavior of him. Okay, because that's what he's showing me. And so I'm trying to make sure like, okay, that was actual behavior that he did with you. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm seeing a calendar, so I'm not sure. Usually when I see a calendar is something that's happened or like an anniversary or a birthday or whatnot or something coming up for you. Would that make sense in connection with him right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Of November. December. Oh, okay. Thank you. But he also makes me feel like something's going on with you with the calendar. Like, are you planning a trip somewhere? Are you doing something related to like coming up soon? Okay, thank you. Because I asked him, tell me something that she would know, like right now, currently. And so thank you. He showed me the calendar. So his birthday, and then you're planning on doing something very soon. It's a trip. Okay, thanks. Okay. Are you studying for something right now?
I put it on pause.
Okay, so he's bringing that up. And he's bringing it up to encourage you to continue with that. Okay. He's saying that it's really important that you follow that through. Okay. I'm not sure if you have trouble following things through, but he's encouraging you right now to do it. Okay. Do you have like jewelry of his?
I'm not sure. I don't think so.
No. You have some of his clothing. Okay, so he didn't have any rings?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, because he's talking about a ring that he has. You don't have any of his jewelry? Okay. Okay. So with that, I'm just going to ask you to put that in the back because he's mentioning something about a ring. So I'm not sure, silver ring at that. I don't know what that means, but okay. Okay, so he's saying he loves you, and he's like, I don't know if he had like a special nickname for you, but I'm hearing like Bambi. I don't know what that means, but like, I love you, Bambi, or something like that is what I'm hearing. But it feels like it's due to like a cartoon or something that you guys might have watched when you were younger, like a favorite cartoon or whatnot. Poos? Poo, as in like
Poos.
P?
P-O-O-Z.
Poos. Interesting. Okay, so
Poos or Poosenheimers.
Poosenheimers. Okay, so it is something funny. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm like, okay, so this is okay, so not Bambi, but something silly. Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay. Is there anything else that you would like to say to your sister? Okay. He's saying that you keep some type of memory of him, and to me it looks like a candle or like a visual or something, but what's that word? memorialize him, you memorialize him. And so he's showing me like a flame and a candle. Okay. So I'm not sure what exactly that you do, but he's saying thank you.
So I have an urn with a picture of the candle.
Candle.
Like,
Thank you. Okay.
2 days ago, his picture came down onto the ground, and I felt his presence. I was like, "Oh, hi, you're here. I love you. I miss you."
The way I just got chills. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's the candle that he showed me. So thank you for that. And okay. Whew. I'm chills. Thank you so much for letting me bring that message to you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. I feel like I have a child with me. Maybe the ages of 4, 5, 6. Does anyone have a child in spirit of the ages of 4, 5, 6? No? Okay. It's okay. Okay. Okay, so I have another energy here. It's a man, and he's portraying himself to be older, 50s, maybe 60s. And what's really prevalent to me is he is a healthy sized man, like very healthy sized man. And when I say healthy, I mean like he was a good size, okay? Fluffy. He's very fluffy. And he laughed a lot. Yeah, so he's chuckling right now. So the fact that you're chuckling, I'm wondering, would you recognize potentially this energy?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep going with it. Okay. He's laughing, but he's saying like, I love food, like I just love to eat, like I just loved it. And he makes me feel like he was just like very jolly, very laughing. I feel like he might have like rode motorcycles too. Like I feel like he was very masculine, but also had like an amazing sense of humor. And that the two are not like, obviously they're not like synonymous, but very masculine, but also like very funny and like down to earth. But I feel like if you looked at him, you wouldn't think that. Would that make sense? For you? Okay. Not for you. Okay. So I'm going to go to you. So does all of that resonate so far? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Is there, I mean, did he actually ride motorcycles though? Okay. Is there a picture of him like on a Harley or something with this posted up? Okay. Thank you. He makes me also feel, I'm just going back to his appearance, like he didn't have much hair up front. Okay. Thank you. J. Okay. Did his name start with a J or did he? Thank you. Okay. Okay. Could this have been your partner?
No, he wanted me and I.
Okay, so in that type of way. Okay, thank you. Okay, so it was like a relationship type of, okay, thank you for that. Okay. And he's joking. Did he ever propose to you at all? Because he's like showing me a hand with like a ring.
He always said that he was going to.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. He's just chuckling, like he just thinks that is so hilarious, like in a good way though, like of love, right? Not of rejection or anything like that. Okay. I'm hearing pancreas. So do you know if he was like diabetic or would have passed from like pancreatic cancer? Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, so what about, and you don't know if he had diabetes?
Maybe as big as he was, maybe it was a cartoon.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure why I'm hearing pancreas, so I'm just going to go ahead and like put that to the side. What else can you tell me? Okay, so would you understand tractors either in your life or his life? Okay, interesting. I don't know why I'm seeing like tractors and like hay bays or hay whatever, but
My kitchen is all dark. Everything. Everything is dark.
nuh-uh. Okay, that's funny. Okay, thank you for that. Okay, yeah, I'm like I don't know what that means, but okay. Did he ever poke fun at you for that?
Everybody does.
Everybody does. Okay, okay, thank you. What would you like to tell her? Why are you coming through? He's saying something about a highway and like long way through. I'm not sure what that means. Would you understand that?
Yes, he was the one that died on Upper Valley. The doctor.
On the highway. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Thank you.
He wasn't the drunk driver. He
Got hit by the drunk driver. Was he in a car or motorcycle? His car. Okay. Wow. Okay. That solidifies it. Okay. What else do you want to tell me about that? Okay. So what he wants me to let you know is that he saw it, but then it was that, like that. Okay. So I feel like he passed on impact and or his body left, his soul left his body. Okay. Yeah. So he's telling me that he did not. Okay. It was like he saw the car coming and then it was that. Okay. So did not suffer. I feel like he's trying to say something funny, but I'm not picking up on it. It's like kind of morbid to like think about. But would he say morbid things or like laugh at things? Like, did he have like a dark sense of humor?
He did, but he might be laughing because of how a necklace came in my rear mirror. And sometimes, like, the light from the reflection will go on my eyes, and I'll be like, "Babe, knock it off."
Okay.
Like, I know that you're there. Just quit it.
Okay. It's good that you acknowledge him. Okay. Did this accident happen in like either 2016 or like she's shaking her head no? Or okay. Because I'm getting like 6. So 2006, 2016, the 6th month of the year, which is June. Something with 6.
My birthday's in June.
Your birthday's in June. Okay. Is that what you wanted to say?
He died early. Like early in the morning.
Like 6 o'clock in the morning or
Yeah.
around there? Okay. Okay. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not going to try to interpret it, but if you understand it to be June as 6, then we'll go with that. Okay. What else, James? What else would you like to share? Like I'm asking him to come up closer, but he won't. He's just like way like right here, and I'm asking him to just come just a little bit. And he's not coming up that close. Okay. Are you fading? What's one last thing that I can share with her? What's one last thing? Okay. So he's talking about the kitchen again. He's talking about knives and forks and whatnot. Like, would you understand that? Okay. Do you know if he had any tattoos? Okay. I hate to ask, but like, did he have any tattoos related to like food or something? Not that you are aware of. Okay, funny. Because he's laughing about that too. Like he thinks that's funny. I don't know what that means. I was like, okay, that's odd. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else, James? I'm not sure if there's anything else because he's not saying much, but I want to thank you for allowing me to bring that to you. Thank you. Okay. What else? Is there anyone present named Rachel? No. Okay. Does anyone know anyone in spirit named Rachel? Nope. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'll put that aside. Okay. Okay. So I feel like I have a woman's energy here. She makes me feel like she would definitely be at this event if she was here on this realm. She feels extremely spiritual. What she looks like to me, she looks like she's like maybe my height, and she had long black hair. She feels like she could have been. I don't feel like she had children. She might have, but I don't feel like she did. She feels like she could have been like a godmother or an aunt. She feels like she might have been Native American heritage or practiced within the shamanic arts. Can anyone relate to this woman? Nope. Okay.
Also, the evidence that she did have children, but she didn't do much with her children.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna see
Yeah.
if this one's connected to you as well.
Sorry.
Or
I don't
Okay.
know if somebody else.
Nope. Okay. Yeah, so the physical characteristics you resonate with.
Mhm.
Okay. I feel like she had a very distinct type of external beauty.
Possibly I only knew her when she was older, but possibly.
Okay. I feel like there's something about her physicality that drew people in. That's what I'm feeling. She also, I don't know, she makes me feel like her persona was that, like shamanic healing, the arts, but I don't feel like she necessarily embodied that inside. That's why I said like externally, because beauty is, soul deep, like it exudes out. And I feel like she didn't truly embrace the things that she was putting out, like the things that she was saying. So more of like I hate to say it because it sounds judgmental, but more of a hypocritical type of energy. Okay, thank you. But she's showing up and she's, hi, I'm here. Like, how can I help? How can I be of service to you? But it doesn't feel authentic. So, and the fact that I didn't pick up that she was a mother and she had children, so there was, again, like that separation, makes me feel like there's some narcissism in there. Would you understand that? Okay, thank you. And I feel like because of her personality, she didn't have the best interpersonal relationships. So relationships with her immediate family circle, and if she did, it was very superficial that she had. Okay. and you knew her when she was older, and she's coming to me, and she looks like she might be in her 60s, maybe early 70s. And I don't feel like, I feel like she was able to like function independently prior to her passing. But I feel like there's a lot of confusion too towards her passing. So would you understand her having some type of like neurocognitive or thank you. No, yep, okay, yep. And she ended up in a placement, and I feel like her family would have come and seen her, but I don't feel like they would have just done it just to like look and see, like just to make sure she was, doing okay, like she wasn't being abused or anything like that. But I don't feel like they would have come to like daily to check up on her or like spend time with her or anything like that. Does that make sense?
It does. She was in her home, but it was like that.
Oh, okay. So she had help at home.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. So what is your purpose for coming here? Okay. So I feel like her purpose to come here is to, I know this is going to sound biased, but she wants to encourage you in the arts. Okay. And I say biased is because I've talked to her beforehand. So I know the type of work that you do, but I feel like she's showing up to encourage you to do that. Okay. So that means to me that she had a decent relationship with you.
Yeah, it was yeah.
Okay. That's fair. But so she's showing up again, and she's just, her main thing here is to encourage you. Okay. To really embody what she wasn't able to. Make sense?
Totally.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Who else can come forward? Okay. So I have a woman here. And I feel like she was very religious. Okay. Like she has the rosary beads and all that. And I feel like she's doing this and she's praying. And I'm trying to figure out like age. I could just feel her energy just step forth, and she's praying and she's just invested in prayer. Can anyone recognize the energy like this? Anyone in spirit? You? And okay, thank you. Okay, so I want to say again, she's older. And I want to say she was Catholic. So she's very invested in that, like whatever, like the conservative is, okay. I don't know if this is like a grandmother energy because she feels a couple generations back, like old school. She feels old school to me. I feel like she would have been like a homemaker. Okay, I'm just gonna move over here so the energy is like, okay. I feel like she would have been a homemaker. I feel like she would have been very invested in her home and her family and her kids. Always do the right thing. I don't feel like she had much education though. Would you understand that? Yeah, okay. Okay, give me something so that I can zoom in, please. Would either one of you understand the name Mary? Connected. Marianne? Marianne with this energy. Okay, thank you. Okay. Would you understand her husband passing before her? Okay. Can you say yes or no if she like wore like a veil to like the funeral? Like I feel like she's like very like as in mourning. You don't know. Okay. She makes me feel like mourning period, she would like wear a veil. Like she was just like, again, like deeply religious. So I'm wondering, her energy feels like that. I'm wondering if there's something happening in your life that might be something mournful.
Yeah, in a way.
In a way, okay. I'm not sure, but this is just the energy that she's coming forth with. So I'm not sure if it's like a change that you're going through, a transformation that you're going through, but she's mourning that. So I'm not sure yet. Give me more information. And I just feel like she's like putting out her hand. And so in that sense, I feel like that's more of like helping, like wanting to help. Does that make sense to you? No. Okay. I see the hand though, so I'm going to go with that. Okay. I may not be interpreting it correctly, but the hand for sure I see. What else can you tell me? What else can you tell me? Okay. Would you understand? She's saying something about a TV. I don't know.
I had a bear print on my TV. Bear paw. But I don't know when. Well, I had a bear
How
break-in
recent?
and a bear
Excuse
paw.
me?
I had a bear break-in and put a paw print on my TV.
What? How long ago was that?
I just,
That's pretty relevant. I mean, like on the TV, she's saying something about the TV. Oh my God, a bear print?
yeah, he didn't scratch it or anything, but his paw print. He moved it.
That's terrifying. And the fact that you're saying that very nonchalantly is like crazy to me. Okay.
It was a cute bear print.
Was it?
He was really cute. I didn't think he was so cute in my house.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So she's bringing that up. That's interesting. Okay. So that's telling me that she knows about what's happening in your life. Okay. That's fairly recent too. Okay. Okay. I'm not sure how your prayer ritual is, but she wants to encourage you to do it more. Okay. So I'm not sure, again, if there's something going on in your immediate life or whatnot as to why she's mourning some type of change or loss, but she's encouraging you to pray more. Right? We pray is when we speak to our to God or a higher source, and when we meditate is when we listen to the message. So she's asking you to tune in. Okay. Would you understand an ego? Not ego, but eagle. The bird related to her. No, but you would understand its significance. Okay, because she's showing me ego, and I'm not quite sure what that means, but I think it might mean something around like strength or like wisdom or something. Don't quote me on that. But it's symbolic for you. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else, Marion, that you would like to tell your granddaughter? Is there anything? Okay. Was she affectionate? Not affectionate. Not at all. That's funny. Okay. Not at all. Okay. And the reason why I asked is because I feel the desire to hug you. That would be not in her character, though. Yeah. but that's the desire too. And she's leaving it at that. So thank you for letting me bring that to you. Yeah. Okay. So I have a few more minutes left. I'm wondering, does anyone have any questions or have anyone that they would like for me to connect to? I saw your hand first.
There's that presence of the child about
Yeah.
like this.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Would you understand that energy to be a boy? Okay. Thank you. Okay. I'm just looking at physicalities here. Did he have like light blonde hair or sandy hair?
Feels familiar.
Okay, thank you. Okay, what can you tell me? What's that word? He's giving me the energy of like very starts with a P. Precocious personality. I feel like he was very curious about a lot of different things. I also feel like I feel like when he walked into a room, he brought a lot of like sunlight around him, like a lot of love and healing. Would you understand that? Okay, that's fine. Let me go back. Let's see. What am I missing? Okay, so he's showing up like that to me right now, very bright. But I also feel like within his short life, I felt like he had a lot of struggles with his health. Would you understand that? No. Okay, that's okay. Perhaps I'm not connecting with the same energy anymore, and that's okay. I'll own, and I apologize for that.
It's fine.
Okay. I'm sorry, I cannot hear you.
Yeah, I wanted to know.
To your mom. Okay. I have a few more minutes, like 5 more minutes. So, okay. All right. So, your mother. That's my timer. Sorry. Okay. Did your mother pass in her 40s or 50s? Younger than that. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Does she wear her hair like cut, like, I don't know. That's what I'm getting. It's like a wave that went back like this. Does that make sense? Like she would. Was it wavy at all, or did she have waves in it? Yeah. Okay. Because she's making me feel like she wore her hair off to the side and like it's very nice, very nice. Okay. What can I get from her? Okay. So her energy feels very calm to me. She feels like being around her would have been very peaceful. Would you understand that? No. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
I guess when she was
Okay. Her energy right now feels very calm. Okay. I would like to connect with you after this. Okay. Because I don't want to hold up the next person that's coming up, but you can meet me afterwards. If that's okay. Okay. Yeah. So thank you guys for allowing me to read. I apologize that I wasn't able to reconnect with that energy as before. But thank you all for being patient with me, being understanding. I will be here all weekend. I'm in the corner over here. So if you guys would like to connect with me afterwards, that would be great. And just thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.